They lied to you. The truth behind the White House. These are not opinions. These are documented actions, dated, signed, and filed. This is what the United States government did to its own people and to the world, starting January 2025. They said they would protect you. They said the border was the danger. They said the money would go to the people.
None of it was true.
They lied to you about protection. 500,000 Haitians lost their legal status in one signature. They lied to you about safety. Families with 5 years of history were told to leave. They lied to you
about fairness.
A wealthy foreign national can buy entry for $1 million. They lied to you about the people's money. $1 trillion,
$100 billion
in federal grants was handed to political appointees, not experts. On the 20th of January 2025, over 200 executive orders began to reshape the government. The National Law Enforcement Accountability Database was deleted, removing the record of officers with histories of misconduct. Federal funding for national public radio and the public broadcasting service was ended. A new employment classification, Schedule G, was created, allowing career civil servants to be replaced with political loyalists. Temporary protected status for Haiti was partially revoked in February, placing hundreds of thousands of people at risk of deportation by August. United States Citizenship and Immigration Services began reviewing social media activity, labeling certain speeches anti-American or anti-Semitic and using it against applicants. A Religious Liberty Commission was established in May, raising questions about the separation between church and government. The name Department of War was restored as an alternative title for the Department of Defense in September. Independent regulatory agencies, including the Federal Election Commission, the Federal Communications Commission, the Securities and Exchange Commission, and the Federal Trade Commission, were ordered to submit the major regulations to the White House before enforcement. New H-1B visa petitions were burdened with a fee of $100,000, restricting access for skilled foreign workers relied upon by universities and hospitals. The State Department planned a reduction of visa processing posts across the continent of Africa, limiting legal pathways for travel and study. They said the wealthy would follow the same rules.
They said the courts would stop what was wrong.
They said the workers were protected.
None of it was true.
They lied to you about equal treatment.
The Gold Card program
allows entry
for $1 million
from an individual,
$2 million from a corporation.
They lied.
They lied to you about accountability.
Over 100 lawsuits
were filed against a single immigration policy in 1 year.
They lied.
They lied to you
about democracy.
Federal agencies were ordered to submit their regulations directly to the White House for approval.
They lied.
They lied to you
about the world. The United States reduced its military support to NATO forces in Europe in the middle of rising global conflict. By April 2026, 254 executive orders had been signed, alongside 59 memoranda and 136 proclamations. Tariffs on imported goods were raised, adjusted, and reversed multiple times, increasing costs for ordinary consumers with every change.
In May 2026,
the Office of Management and Budget proposed a rule giving political appointees control over more than $1 trillion in annual federal grant funding,
previously overseen by agency experts.
Civil rights organizations documented the rollback of executive orders protecting racial equity, fair policing, and accurate census counting. The Defense Production Act was invoked in June to address a shortage of weapons following continued military operations overseas. United States support for the North Atlantic Treaty Organization was scaled back with reductions to fighter aircraft, maritime reconnaissance, and refueling support across Europe.
A memorandum of understanding was signed with Iran, releasing $12 billion in frozen assets and lifting the blockade on Iranian oil sales.
Even as questions remained over
how those funds would be used,
restrictions on the sale of advanced fighter
aircraft to Turkey,
a nation operating
a Russian missile defense system,
were reconsidered.
Despite years of congressional objection,
More than 100 lawsuits and 50
restraining orders
were filed by federal judges across the country,
challenging
a single visa policy before it was reversed. Every one of these actions is on public record,
filed
with federal agencies and challenged in federal court. This is part 2 of the record. New dates, new orders, same pattern. Nothing here is opinion. Every line can be verified.
They said the courts would protect the people. They said science would guide the decisions. They said allies could count on this nation. None of it was true.
They lied to you about the courts. The Supreme Court agreed to hear a case blocking the policy already stopped by lower courts twice. They lied to you about science. Vaccine recommendations for children were rewritten to match a small group of other nations, overriding domestic health experts. They lied to you about loyalty programs. Immigration applicants are now screened for opinions, not just background, before benefits are approved.
They lied to you about allies.
A NATO partner was offered advanced fighter jets, despite years of congressional objection over its ties to Russia. On the 7th of January 2026, the United States began withdrawing from international organizations, conventions, and treaties that label contrary to national interests. An executive order advancing safe and trustworthy development of artificial intelligence, signed under the previous administration, was revoked without a replacement framework. An order supporting nonpartisan voter registration efforts across federal agencies was also revoked in the first hours of the term. The Department of Justice filed motions defending the removal of protections tied to policing accountability. The same week, the accountability database itself was erased. By February 2026, a public tracker listed specific countries facing new State Department or Homeland Security restrictions, narrowing legal pathways for travel,
study, and refuge.
8 separate cases challenging tariff policy moved through the Court of International Trade, with dozens more filed by individual businesses, absorbing the cost increases.
At the G7 summit in Paris, the United States suggested Syria, not Israel, should confront Hezbollah in Lebanon, a position allies warned could hand the group a political lifeline.
Each of these actions carries a paper trail,
A filing, a signature, a court docket number.
not a theory, not a rumor. You record every order, every reversal, every filing. They lied to you, and the paperwork keeps growing. They lied to you again.
The pattern did not stop.
It repeated.
Look up the record.
Then decide what you believe.